stop in walks this girl.
So welcome back to the YouTube channel here. We're actually going to be starting to bring out some more regular content because we have Donnie, Anthony Buziotis, Jamie Buziotis, his brother, is going to be taking over some of the media and marketing that we're doing here at Strength Culture. He's also very good with the camera, he's very good at editing and all that sort of stuff. So he's going to be helping us sort of reproduce some of the content that we have had over the last couple of years here on YouTube. So if you have any questions you want us to cover, drop them down or DM us or email us, because we will be looking to create more content over the coming weeks, months and years with Donnie's help. So we actually had this comment on our first culture training vlog that Charlie went through. He went through some of the Zercher variations that we use here at the gym and why to implement them. But we had the comment on breathing and bracing, and it's content that we have covered in depth. It's one of the things that we are sort of known for here at Strength Culture. But I'm going to try and take this from a different viewpoint, maybe so it's a little bit easier to understand for somebody that hasn't had much training experience or doesn't have a base level of anatomy that we generally talk with on the YouTube channel here. So when we talk about breathing and bracing, the question was, should I breathe before I brace or brace before I breathe in regards to squatting? And when we think about breathing and what is actually happening and why it actually helps in squat performance and generating more force and actually performing higher squats or more consistent squats, is if we think about the trunk and the ventral cavity, so this space here in our abdomen and thorax, and where the breathing mechanisms actually work. Breathing in can be seen as expansion. So we're actually expanding that area by drawing air in, descending the diaphragm down. And then breathing out, or bracing, where we get abdominal contraction, we get some lats on, maybe even some pecs or some upper back. We can think about those muscle actions as compressing and forcing air back out. And the process of bracing is actually stopping that through the neck and the epiglottis up in the neck, so that when that air wants to expel out, it actually builds up pressure and we don't let it out. And that's the action of an actual brace. We get air in and then we compress that air within our ventral cavity here. So it's really, really important that when you're going for squat performance and squat consistency, is that we need to get that air in. So the breath has to happen before the brace. If the brace was going to happen first, what would happen is we get that compression and we don't allow air into the system, which isn't going to be great for actually building up pressure. We need that air in so that we can compress down and generate that pressure that is going to help us produce more force and squat more consistently. So you can see that through some of the videos here with Charlie going through some SSB squats today. The second and sort of the caveat to the question though was regarding the person actually feels a little bit tighter when they brace first. And it's not uncommon for people to pick up little traits that with the technique and the expression of technique that actually feel a little bit better with their execution of the lifts. And it's probably worth exploring if that is feeling tighter or feeling more consistent for you. However, I would say that if you're bracing so hard prior to getting a breath in and it doesn't actually allow you to get air into your system, you may actually be compromising your performance within that exercise. And it's probably worth trying to shift your strategy towards a breath first strategy and then bracing after that. So breathe in before you brace. So if you like this content, please like, share, comment. Most importantly, subscribe and stroke our egos a little bit. Thank you very much. We'll see you next time. Chuckers.